Hello my crafty friends. Today I'm going to be trying out my brand new watercolors that were sent to me by Stationery. They are the Japanese brand Gem Metallic Kuretake. I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I will put the link below in the description, and they are the beautiful Gem Metallic colors. I'm very excited to try these out. I'm working on a piece of watercolor paper, and what I'm going to do is inspired by an artist called Suzanne Rose Art. I really love the watercolors that she does in this style, and I think it would work well to allow me to use all the colors so we can see how they work. So even with just the very first strokes, with the first color that I'm using, which is the red, I can tell that the paints are beautiful. They're really thick and creamy. The metallic is it has a very strong luster. A little difficult to see in this video at this angle. I will hold it up at the end for you to see, but they definitely are metallic and they are really bright. So I'm just creating squares with each color. I'm not mixing the colors at this stage. I'm using them directly off the palette. And I am letting some of the color run from one square to the other. I get a lot of questions usually when I create things like this saying, what are you going to do with this? What is it for? This specifically is not for anything particular. I'm just trying out the colors, but once you see the end product, it could easily be cut up and used for tags in a junk journal. It could be used as a junk journal cover, or even as you could punch out circles and use it as embellishments or decorate your journal pages with it. It has quite a few uses, or you could just use it as a piece of art that you could frame, or just keep it as a reference piece for the colors that you have tried from your watercolor palette. Once I'm finished doing all my watercolor squares, while everything is still wet, I'm taking a watercolor pencil and just doing some markings, scribbles and squiggles all over the page. I'm using the colors that are also my watercolor colors. For example, here I've got a red, I'm going to use a green, a purple, and a pink. And I'm also going to use some black nearer the end. Just doing it very randomly and intuitively. I don't really have a plan. Just have fun and just be free with what you create. Do also be gentle because the watercolor is still wet. The paper is quite fragile and you can scratch a hole in it if you press too hard with a pencil. So just do it lightly. This gold metallic is something special. As you can see, it is super shiny. All the colors have a lovely metallic finish. They really are true to what they say they are, but this gold is something special. I mentioned that this style is inspired by Suzanne Rose Art. I will put the link to her YouTube channel in the description below so you can see her work and see how she creates these watercolor pieces. I will also put a link to Stationery and also a discount code that if you use the link and the code, you can receive 10% off your next purchase. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have lots of videos and tutorials coming your way. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. I'm also going to do some stamping with inks. I'm going to use the same ink color as the watercolor, so purple on purple. This actually doesn't work great for me, but it's all an experimental page, so it's fine. I'm now using the watercolors again with a small paintbrush and just making some marks all over the work with different contrasting colors. I'm now adding some black watercolor pencil just for contrast, and I think it just makes the colors stand out a little bit more. I'm using a white acrylic marker to add some highlights and to lighten the whole effect. I'm stamping some wording to the bottom and to the side with some black ink. This is a dictionary definition stamp. It's come in one long piece with lots of different words, and I've just cut out the word that I want. And this is from Kaiser Craft here in Australia. I'm using a black fine liner to add some finer details. I have trimmed the excess paper from all the way around my piece of work, and I'm just going to hold it up to the camera so you can see the luxurious metallics and see how beautiful they are. I really hope you enjoyed this video and were inspired to create your own. I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.